Welcome to the first ever deep dive by freeproductreports.com. Today, August 1st, 2025, number 1 in laptops is the Apple 2025 MacBook Air 13-inch. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and visit freeproductreports.com for real, in-depth reports of all your favorite products.
Okay, let's unpack this. The 2025 Apple MacBook Air M4. It feels like more than just the usual annual refresh, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. It seems like a really calculated, almost aggressive, strategic move by Apple.
Yeah, like they're trying to redefine what an entry-level premium device even looks like. Lower starting price, but bumping up the base specs quite a bit.
Absolutely. And our job today really is to slice through all the marketing speak.
Right.
We want to give you a clear, objective look at its actual performance, the real value proposition, and maybe, frankly, some of the potential catches for you, the consumer. We've pulled together a ton of stuff here. Tech specs, professional benchmarks, looked at over 1,400 customer ratings, and done a pretty deep competitive analysis, too.
Okay, so bottom line for the listener, what's the headline right out of the gate?
Well, it means you're potentially looking at a machine that offers just incredible power and efficiency for the price. But it also comes with a very specific Apple philosophy of ownership.
Ah, the philosophy.
Yeah, this has been part of Apple's DNA forever, really. Think about their internal structure, that sort of spoken wheel hierarchy.
Okay.
Where every single component, every bit of software, it's all designed to revolve around this central, tightly controlled vision. That's the blueprint for that seamless,
Yeah.
it just works experience people talk about.
But here's the kicker, and this is where it gets really interesting for people thinking long term.
Yeah.
This top-down control. It has a trade-off.
The big one.
Components like RAM, unified memory as Apple calls it,
Yep.
and the SSD storage, they're soldered right onto the main board.
Yep. Bake right in.
Which means upgrades later. Impossible. Forget about it.
Right. And we've even seen situations where, say, you need a screen swap. If you don't get it done officially through Apple, it can actually disable features like True Tone, that automatic color balancing thing.
Wow. So it kind of forces your hand towards their expensive repairs.
Yeah. It does raise that important question for you, the user. You get this amazing, seamless integration across the Apple ecosystem, right? Like iPhone mirroring, handoff, all that good stuff.
Which is genuinely useful, yeah.
But are you also, maybe unintentionally, stepping deeper into what some call the lock-in effect?
Where everything works great together, but you become more and more reliant on Apple for service, for future compatibility, often at a premium price.
Exactly.
It's pretty wild when you trace the Air's history. Remember 2008? Pulled out of a manila envelope on stage.
Oh.
All about thinness.
Totally. But the M1 chip in 2020, that was the real revolution, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The game changer. Suddenly you had extreme portability and really exceptional performance, all in a fanless design.
And this 2025 M4 model, it feels like it completes that journey. It's setting a new, incredibly high baseline for what a mainstream laptop is.
Especially with that base spec bump.
Yeah, that standard 16 GB of unified memory in the base model, that's critical. It directly tackles a criticism Apple's faced for years.
It's huge. It means the base M4 Air isn't just for browsing anymore. It's suddenly capable of, actual video editing, some serious photo work, running multiple demanding apps.
Without choking, yeah. It fundamentally changes the utility for your potential workflow, even on the entry model.
And what really jumped out at us from the benchmarks, the M4 Air's performance,
Uh-huh.
it's shockingly close to the entry-level M4 MacBook Pro.
It really is. Sometimes only 5% slower in some tests. It definitely blurs those lines.
So people love the speed.
Oh, yeah. Users rave about it. Amazing processing power, one said. Another said it flies while sipping barely a thimble of kerosene, which I thought was quite evocative.
Huh, nice. But the fanless design, there's always a but.
There's always a trade-off, right? For sustained, heavy work, think professional video rendering that takes hours, or long, intense gaming sessions,
It's going to get hot.
it will throttle. Thermal throttling kicks in. The chip slows itself down to manage heat, so you might feel a performance dip during those really long, demanding tasks.
Someone mentioned that for the really heavy stuff, the fans do most of the real work on a Pro. Makes sense.
Exactly. And speaking of compromises, maybe, that gorgeous liquid retina display,
Yeah, still brilliant, right?
it is, but it's capped at 60 hertz.
No promotion smooth scrolling like on iPhones or the Pro Max.
Nope. That seems like a very deliberate choice to keep clear water between the Air and the Pro models. A way to differentiate.
And connectivity Still pretty minimal.
Very minimal. Just 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports. And get this.
Let me guess. Both on the same side.
Both clustered on the left side. Yeah. So let's be honest, for most of us, an external dongle or hub is pretty much essential.
Right. Okay, so despite those points, the user ratings are sky high, like 4.8 stars overall.
Phenomenal ratings, 91% 5-star reviews. People praise the speed, the build quality feels fantastic, and the battery life is consistently highlighted.
Amazing battery life. Excellent value for money. Those seem to be common refrains.
It's true, it feels incredibly premium and durable in the hand, but this brings us right back to that core paradox.
The sealed box paradox.
Kind of. Despite feeling so premium, its sealed nature makes repairs incredibly difficult and expensive, especially out of warranty.
Because the memory and storage are soldered.
You can't upgrade them. And if a major component fails, like the main logic board, outside of that warranty period, replacing the whole laptop might actually be cheaper than fixing it.
Oof, that's not ideal long term.
It leads to this idea of disposable premium.
Okay, so wrapping this up. For a lot of people, students, everyday users, even many professionals doing standard office tasks or moderate creative work, the M4 Air looks like the new gold standard, maybe?
It really does offer phenomenal initial value and performance. Hard to argue with that.
Here's a thing to really chew on, especially when you're planning your tech purchases for the next few years.
While this 2025 MacBook Air M4 is fantastic upfront, those design choices, they arguably position it as what we're calling a disposable premium product.
So the question for you is, how do you weigh that really attractive upfront cost and that immediate performance boost against the long-term realities, the non-upgradability, the potentially very costly repairs down the line?
Yeah, where does your personal calculation land on that spectrum?
Definitely something to consider for your next personal tech deep dive.